G'day guys, welcome back to Oztrek Gelsoft Blaze here, and we're going through the all-metal MRT today. Hopefully it's not just a sort of upgraded Jin Ming a little bit. It does seem like one of the best blasters that you can get straight out the box on the market at the moment, and is everything that I'm after, which is all metal, including the gearbox. So let's have a look. Hopefully this is within your view. Wicked. Well, we've got the instruction manual. It's actually in English, which is quite funny. Alright, got a couple of gels, some clears. Not sure why they always put those in, but we've got a couple of Old Faithfuls here. It has an 11.1 battery, and it comes with a charger, which is awesome. Oh, that's perfect too, because that can charge one of my other ones. Awesome. We have a Tamiya connection on it, which means that I can interchange batteries between my HK and this one. What else have we got here? Now this looks great, but I'm going to get to this in a second. Yeah, mandatory, actually pretty standard safety glasses. That's what caught my eye. Looks a little cheaper than usual. And by the looks of it, doesn't look like you can interchange this either with a HK mag or a Gen 9 or anything like that. It seems to have a detent that the T-piece goes into, instead of popping up out here. And we've got the screws again, so it does feel like ABS plastic, that bit, but a bigger and actually easier to open gel hop. That's not too bad. Anyways, let's look at the good bit. I love it when things come in a black box. Generally they're pretty awesome. Wow, this has got a little bit of weight to it. I'm liking this. We have all metal lower receiver, metal selector. This is metal too, even though it still doesn't work. Metal upper receiver. Metal trigger guard, metal trigger. Hopefully you can see in there. Metal gearbox with 18:1 metal gears. The only thing that is actually nylon on this blaster is the handle, and I believe it has a high-speed motor in it. And oh wow, that feels solid. Most of them like to shake around a lot there and be a little bit loose, but wow, that's pretty solid. Can you still take that off? Oh, you can. It's just in a different spot. You push these ones in here and you can still pop the rubber grip off the end to change the battery, or you can just pick it up and pull it out as normal. Which I find just a bit of a pain in the butt, to tell you the truth. I prefer to take the end cap off. But it's an interesting handguard on it. Not as tactical as I'd like. I'll put a 45 on there so I can mount the PEG 15 back and forth. We have, by the looks of it, nylon pop-up sight, or nylon metal pop-up sights. Not too bad. very cool. Loving this. Nice spring behind it too, even though it still doesn't work. The preload. I believe it's a 90% cylinder in there. I will do one where I'm pulling it apart. It doesn't have a hop up in it, so it has a metal outer barrel. Hopefully you can see in there. A metal inner barrel, metal flash, and a riser on the way. Also metal, very nice for the release. This trigger actually feels really cool. Don't mind that at all. And this is made so you can pop the pin out and use gloves with it. So it'll just hang down low there. Very nice. I'm super impressed with this so far. Out the box, quite literally, you do not have to touch it by the looks of it. It looks like a fantastic blaster. It's nice and solid. It's really short for the you know, close quarter stuff, and apparently it punches pretty well as well. So I'm keen to put this battery on charge and see if I can throw some gels through it in the next, say, hour or so, however long this one takes to charge up. But this is a bloody impressive blaster straight out the box. If you do get one, don't bother with the listen to that. Don't bother with the nylon one. Look, full metal from tip to stock, except for, well, the actual buttstock itself. That's the only, and the handle. But I mean, everything else on it is really nice. This actually feels really nice in the hand. Yeah, I recommend it. So far, so good. Let's just hope that she shoots. The only thing that I'm not liking so far about this is the quality of the mag. Sits in there very well though. Releases well. Should work well. So now I can't interchange my mags with this one, which is a bit of a bummer. So, I mean, it's always nice to consolidate your mags and get them hanging, but we'll check the FPS on it and see what we can't get out of it. I've got a couple of gels soaking now, so I'll get the beast on charge and we'll see what the MRT is good for. So, I'll get this all charged up and we'll have a couple of shots and see if we can't get some FPS out of this little thing. And I'm loving the fact that this is straight out of the box. Plug and play, ready to go. Anyone can use this. This is awesome. My favourite part, finally, they've listened to the customers and they've made all metal. So I'm finally at my happy place here. Metal gearbox again. It doesn't look like the best of quality gearbox. But apparently, all we need here is a green O-ring to bring it to its full potential. So, as far as an out-of-a-box blaster that doesn't need really any modification, straight out the box, this would be the one. We hope. So, we'll get some FPS testing done. Hopefully, it doesn't need any adjustments on the handle here for the motor. If it does, we'll do those quickly and get some shots out of it and see how she performs, because that's the next stage. It's really cool. I do like this. So well, don't need those gels, but we'll throw some of those with it. Why not? Don't need this one. There's nothing to put together on it. It comes in a really nice box. Another thing too, like the Swift Hawks, they are coming in a box that you can put the whole blaster in, which is great for transportation. So keep your box. If you get one like this, keep it. It's even got a carry handle on it, and it also displays you know, the warning signs on there in case you do get pulled up and you need to justify exactly what you're doing and what it is within there before they open it up, because if they do open it up, this thing's going to look pretty hot. It looks pretty wicked, I'll give it that. Very happy with the straight out the box appeal of this thing. This is awesome. Let's go and check it out now. Alright, this is a bloody nice feeling blaster in the hands, I've got to say. It's got a nice weight to it, it's nice. These little things under here, they're down below, not up to pull the back cap off, rather than pull the whole head, the actual buttstock off. And inside it is nice to also note that it does have silver cabling with a Tamiya connection, so that's pretty cool. Definitely a nice little blaster. We have a couple of gels in there, and everything seems to fit down the buffer tube pretty well. Have a little bit of a mess up in here. And in this case, I just want to push this one down a bit without kinking the wire. And this is a bit different to go on. It wants to clip upwards and in, and then it'll go in. So, but other than that, it's really solid. I am liking it. Let's have a shot, shall we? So, we've got the chronograph on. We're all zeroed up, got nothing in it. At the moment we're set for 1.9 and a 7.1mm, which is what I've been firing through the MSR, things like that. So I'll leave that the same. The actual bore width in it might be a bit different, so I'll have to check that when I pull it apart and give it a bit of a calibrate. But we'll check it out now and see what she shoots at. Single fire, let's go. 292.5, that's not bad at all. 282.0, it's getting lower now. 269.6, that was a repeat. 262.7. It's definitely nice and snappy on the trigger, that's for sure. Right, 276, 262, 282.0. It's very, very consistent around the 270, 275 mark. And let's just give a bit of auto burst for something to do that. Right, well, we've hit 0.9 on that because it was just streaming through it too fast, but this is fantastic. This is really snappy. It feels great in the hand. 282. 295.5. There's a couple of shots there where I hit the outside of it a bit. 287.3. I'll put these up on the screen too, so you can have a bit of a look. So I'll try and screenshot some of this, and let's just throw the graph up as well, so we can have a little bit of a look at the history. Other than a couple of real big lows there, which were the automatic misfires and hitting the outside of the actual chronograph itself, it's a very consistent blaster. 287.30 FPS, which is not bad at what it says 87.60 meters per second. So, well, we'll see. I reckon that I have taken a couple of shots. It does hit about 35 pretty well without a hop up in it. There's nothing in here at all. There is a I've got a copy riser because they want too much for risers these days. So I'm gonna leave the riser on my AWM and see how we go with the new copy of it. It's pretty much identical though, and literally half the price. This is a fun little blaster. Let's put a couple of targets up quickly. Get rid of the chrono. And how you do set them, I'm going to go into how to set these things for the weight and the diameter of the gels that you have. You can't actually do it straight off the unit itself. You do need to actually have the application on there to do that. So that's going to be in another episode, but just shoot some shit for the shit of it, right? The gels in it play a little bit of variance. It's all up, not too bad. The actual sights on it themselves are pretty good. We should probably flip them up and give them a go. Let's do that. It's a snappy little blaster. I really like it. The quality of it is outstanding. Everything except for this ABS mag that feeds extremely well, by the way. But come on, man, like in this day and age, my Kublai's got metal mags. Well, this thing's 90% metal, everything except for the bloody buttstock here and the handle. So it would be nice. It would be really nice for a metal mag to come out for the MRT. It'd be great to see it. But till then, guess it's another MRT mag. This is actually pretty solid in there. It releases very well. Goes back in and it shoots. It's great. So let's just have it with that. I'm going to use this as a definite upgrade to the Kublai. Straight out the box, it's awesome. My favourite part is all metal. You can land on this thing. You're going to have a lot of fun with it. And you don't have to worry about it too much. Out the box, it's really snappy. It's got a great trigger system on it. The burst fly 18:1 is pretty nuts. Metal gears, metal gearbox, metal from tip to literal stock and handle, sorry, and the sights are nylon as well. But I mean, this is the only, say, ABS part on it. Spend your money, get the metal version. It will last you so much longer. It'll be that much better a replica. And also, you're going to have that much more fun with it. It's a Wells, so there's nothing really bad about them. The Wells gearbox inside is pretty proven as a V2 gearbox, or V2 style gearbox. It's what they use in Airsoft, everything except for the hop-up unit, which is what we call a T-piece here. They have an adjustable hop-up inside. And other than that, it's perfect. It's great. Absolutely perfect addition to put the flasher on. Unscrew this, put the flashlight on, and bang. I mean the tracer flasher, flasher S. And also, it's good to attach a couple of flashlights as well for that sort of that night skirmish game. I reckon it's a all up great blaster. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. The M4 MRT is a solid, nice, straight out the box blaster. Nothing need doing to it. 1.3 spring in it. Slugs pretty hard. Straight out the box. This thing here, put a hop up on it. It will make the world of difference to it. That, a green O-ring apparently inside the actual piston, and other than that, enjoy it, have fun with it. It's definitely a 9.5 out of 10. I'm almost gonna give it a clean 10 out of 10. If it gets any better than this, it's really gonna have to impress me a lot, because honestly, I've been after the metal lower receiver for a long time. Got the metal upper receiver on the Kublai. It's a Wells, though. I highly recommend this. Everything about it is just spot on. It's pretty nice except for the hop up. Just needs the hop up. 9.5 out of 10. It's a great blaster. Get one. Peace!